It seemed like something would work.
No, yeah, we've done a lot of dime package through the years. We've had it every year, just different tweaks and versions of it. But yeah, that part was good today. It was good.
The secondary, just the way those guys played, it seemed like they had almost an extra layer of toughness and aggressiveness. Is that what you'd expected to see from this group?
Yeah, it's an experienced group that a year ago, I think 3 of the first 4, if you count Isaiah, 4 of the top 5 guys were starting their first college game, and on the road in particular. But it's a seasoned group. It's a group that's got talent and length and pride, as much as anything too, and just didn't like the rhetoric, all off season, and because they played really well for a good part of that game, and they got rolling, and we didn't play a few series back to back very well, but a year ago, and so again, I think they're grown men that worked their butts off and a lot of pride, and took a lot of the things that were being talked about to heart. So.
Coach, your defense had a great game, 3 points until the last 10 seconds. But they really gave their all on that last 4th down play on the touchdown. Is that one you just have to tip your hat to?
Yeah, that might have been our first real bust, where we had a real missed assignment the whole night, and because we were supposed to have somebody on that guy. But yeah, so proud of our guys. They really had a great performance, and just played with a great focus and passion, and just a sense of desperation. We're physical at all 3 levels. D-line just stoned them, and for the most part, we really tackled well, and we hit the quarterback a lot tonight. We affected him, and just real proud of that leadership. It's a group. We're still young. Again, we got a bunch of newbies too. And growing up, every day. You end up at those anytime you can play in a game and gain experience, whether you have some failure or you have success, all of it's part of that growth. And again, it's a long season, and we're going to have a whole nother mentality. Going on the road's a different deal. And going to Syracuse, they had a tough loss today, and they'll be ready. If I know Dino Babers and that program, if there's something, they're tough. And they're really good in a lot of areas, but one thing that they bring to the table is toughness, and I have no doubt that they'll respond and be ready to play.
You guys talk about a 1-game season a lot, but it seemed like this group took last year's performance personally. How easy was it for them to get them up for this game?
Yeah, again, we had our own. Again, a year ago we didn't play great, in about that last quarter and a half, and probably should have slammed the door by halftime, to be honest with you. And we missed some opportunities to do that as a football team a year ago. And anytime you let a good team kind of hang around, and we did it a little bit tonight, but anytime you let a good team hang around and they got good players, they can get into a rhythm and get you on your heels. And so that group a year ago came back, and despite the performance, became the #1 scoring defense in college football. And so I say that only that there's a lot of, there's some guys that are not only good players on our defense, but there's guys that, they know how to win, they know how to perform at a high level, and they, again, have a tremendous amount of pride too. And again, the ownership too, owned. It's not like that we lived in la-la land and act like, what are you talking about? That never happened, fake news. No, that happened, it did happen. And we wanted to, again, leave no doubt. And whether or not we did, that's for everybody else. But for us, we, again, had a heck of a performance, and really proud of the work that they put in. And it was fun to watch. Our guys played with great confidence tonight. We're very precise for the most part, and handled. Again, there's some in-game adjustments. They had a whole out of season too. To come up with some things that haven't been on tape, and our guys adjusted to them well, and really, again, it all starts up front, and I thought those guys just did a tremendous job.
For a little bit